Well, hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pelek. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today, we're going to have a chat about a very important topic, and that is the importance of taking responsibility for your actions, attitudes, and behaviors. Now, we can all agree that life can get stressful at times. That's life. And also that things can get out of control. When these things happen, we tend to blame others or even the circumstances surrounding us. The habit of stepping up and taking responsibility for what's going on in our life is one of the most important things that you will ever do. In fact, it is one of the best. It's a simple truth that all human beings, young and old, male, female, black and white, whatever, we all make mistakes and make poor choices. The same goes for when we fail to act, when we know the right thing to do is to take helpful action. Well, the good news is you are not the first, nor are you the last. We're all guilty of this at some point. So taking responsibility of your actions require you realize that you play a part in every situation or experience that you go through. You have some degree of responsibility over the outcomes or consequences. You may have heard it referred to as accountability. And that means your first reaction when a mistake is made or something doesn't go as planned is not to blame others, not to make excuses or twist facts, or just outright lie. Instead, you quickly acknowledge there is a problem, identify your role in it, that's very important, and also implement an action plan to minimize or entirely even eliminate the chances of this thing happening again, i.e. learn the lesson and do not repeat the mistake. The real difference between being responsible and being irresponsible is an indication of how effectively we're managing our lives when the opportunity to make a good or bad choice presents itself in front of us. So, accepting responsibility, both personal and indirect responsibility, is one of the most important factors in defining a person's true character. When that responsibility moment comes, what you do or what you do not do is an indication of the type of person you really are. So sometimes, especially when we're young, we don't always see the long-term effects of our behaviors, our choices, and the decisions we make. Whether you choose to go to college or not, who you choose to marry, deciding to take care of your body and your health from a very young age. All these things are very important, but we tend to ignore or disregard the depth of their importance when we are young. So when we make the wrong choices, we have to accept responsibility for them, whether you realize that now or later. Taking responsibility can be both personal and indirect, so this allows you to be more respected by also those that are around you. Accepting responsibility is not only the right thing to do, it'll pay more long-term dividends than you can now imagine. So how can you practically take responsibility? Let me give you some advice. Number one, you recognize and own up to your part of what is wrong that is occurring. So stop blaming others for your mistakes. Stop making excuses for why things are happening. The second thing is take responsibility for the way you communicate, your attitude and your behavior. Are you contributing to worsening the situation or the conflict? Were you rude and hurtful to someone? Then you have to apologize. It does not cost anything. The third thing is, if you're in a leadership position, do not throw all your responsibility onto your subordinates or your team. Failure of any of your team members is by extension your failure. So take responsibility and do not blame the circumstances or others for your failure to deliver. Be proactive in addressing issues as they arise. I have come to the end of this video. Please let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts about this and how do you actually take responsibility for your actions. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you are notified next time that I upload new content. So until next time, be blessed.